Discover the Campo de Borja wine route. The Tierra, wind, and Mount Moncayo define the people of these lands and the taste of its wines. Here, three cultures meet: Christian, Muslim, and Jewish, contributing the best of each in architecture, customs, and gastronomy. You will have unique experiences in spots like the spectacular Cistercian monastery of Viruela, headquarters of the Campo de Borja Wine Museum, or the mysterious mountain wine cellars that surround many of the municipalities along the route. There is here a something, I know not what, of the wild, mysterious, and the grand that deeply impresses upon the spirit. The traveller who comes to these lands of the Campo de Borja region, Vera de Moncayo and El Buste, finds a surprisingly diverse territory, which spreads from the banks of the Ebro up to the summits of the Moncayo. Between both lies the valley of the river Huecha, with pine groves, oaks, and olive trees. It is here where these lands are filled with pride on showing their seal of identity, the vineyards within which increasingly prestigious wines of the Campo de Borja DO are elaborated. The oldest vineyards of Garnacha of the Campo de Borja DO date back to 1890, and out of the 5,000 hectares of this variety, more than 2,000 of them are between 30 and 50 years old. Its production is low, but extremely valued in enology because of the structural and aromatic complexity that they provide the wines. But the wine tradition of this territory comes from way before. The first references are from 1203 AD, when the 5th abbot of Viruela donates Magallon's vineyards. The historic tradition of the wineries is equally long, from the wineries of the Viruela monastery to the traditional and family-run wine cellars of the villages, situated in the summits and nearby peaks, or even under the houses, and preserved to the present day. Almost 8 centuries of vintages and wines, which culminated in the recognition of the efforts of winemakers and wine quality, creating, in 1980, the DORB Campo de Borja. The monastery of Viruela is an architectural complex, historically linked to the wine. The Cistercian monks were the first to bring vineyards to this land in the 12th century. Nowadays, a large part of the enclosure can be visited, in addition to the Campo de Borja Wine Museum, constructed in one of the restored buildings. The constant references to Viruela demonstrate the importance of the Cistercian monastery of Santa Maria de Viruela in this area, which, founded in 1146, was the first monastery of the Cistercian order in the Kingdom of Aragon. Short tours are marked for the whole family, viewing points from which you can observe the plains of the vineyards and olive trees, and the Moncayo, guardian of the vineyards, esteemed for her mushrooms and fungi, for the birds which inhabit her, for her witches, her legends, and her silence. Here we find the architectural art of Mudéjar Aragonés at its peak. Towers such as that of the Church of Agon, Asunción de Pozuelo, San Juan Bautista de Tambuenca, San Lorenzo, or the former convent of the Dominicans, both in Magallón, or the imposing Colegiata de Santa Maria in Borja. Becker swallows enjoyed these towers, and the landscape splashed with the late Gothic art, Celtiberian sites, Iron Age sites, Roman irrigation ditches. Discover the Campo de Borja wine route, the route of the Garnacha.